All right,
Tastes just like candy.
I know you're not singing that song.
You're not gonna pause that?
He's not pausing it.
It's a little fruity.
He's feeling free.
I was talking about my drink.
Oh,
See, wow.
He's feeling free today.
Wow.
I'm
It's
trying to be
okay.
on your level.
You can be free.
I'm trying.
Hey, this is a be yourself free zone.
This is a safe
You
space.
guys are boxing me in.
Come on, man.
We're not boxing you. We want you to be for everybody.
It's okay. If you're for everyone, I'm here for you.
I'm engaged. I'm not for everyone.
You're still my brother.
I'm for one
That's
person.
true, and I will
You're
beat
still
your
my brother.
ass. Actually, no, I'll watch the ass beating.
Yeah.
All right, welcome everybody to another episode of Mic Check. This is Mic Check number 12. And with us today, we have a special guest. We have Ericson from the Slime Session Podcast. Do you go by the Slime Session Podcast? That's
Slime Session Podcast.
Okay,
whatever.
okay.
Word.
Before
Welcome to the show.
Yes, welcome
Yeah.
to the show.
Thank you.
But before we get into the show, we want to know your taste first because we want to know what kind of hip hop guy we're dealing with because we have an old man hip hopper over here.
Get off my lawn.
I'm like in between, and Bands only listens to Griselda. So what kind of hip hop?
No. He only listens to Conway.
Oh my bad.
I listen.
Conway the Machine.
Nah. Listen. You gotta get it straight. I listen to all the rappers. I listen to the young stuff. I listen to the older guy stuff. And I listen to your favorite rock bands.
I guess
sometimes
we can kind of gauge it by like who's on your top 5 of all time.
Top 5 of all time?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I mean, I would definitely throw Drake in there because I feel like Drake is definitely running shit right now.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so you're young.
That's
You're a
first.
hater.
I would say Kanye. I would throw Kanye in top 5 as well.
Okay. Get closer to the mic, please.
Oh, yeah. Who else? Top 5? Young Thug.
Really?
Young Thug is in my
that's
top
the first
5.
time I hear that one. Okay.
Yeah, I got that old but young mindset because I also like Jay-Z and Nas. Those are definitely my top 5 as well.
Okay. We're working with somebody in the middle, I feel like now.
Yeah.
All right. What year were you born?
98.
I could tell. When you said
was a
Young
good
Thug.
year.
Yeah.
When you said Young Thug, I could tell that you was born
He's the
after
Jay-Z
95.
for the kids. He really is. Everybody
Yeah.
loves him.
Nah, but 98 is still a good year.
Yeah, it was a good year.
A little
That,
bit of
that music came out.
if you was born in the 90s, you still know something.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
I was
what I mean?
definitely given the Biggie and the Tupac early on, and then I kind of like grew up around Lil Wayne and Drake coming up.
Yeah.
So I seen both sides. I feel like
So you were in high school like what, 2011, 12?
2012 to 2016.
So
Oh, wow.
who was hot around that time? Drake, and Drake.
Pretty much Lil Wayne, you could say too, but
He was in jail by that
He was
time.
cooling.
Yeah.
That was when he started cooling down.
He had a little break.
Didn't we have a debate about who was like the top artist of like last decade or some shit like
Drake.
The Mount Rushmore?
that? Yeah, and wasn't it? So Nicki was hot too around that time, wasn't it?
yeah, definitely
She was
Nicki
on fire.
Minaj. was-
Future.
Would you say that Nicki was hotter than Young Thug?
At that time? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How about
What?
how about Nicki being hotter than Future at that time?
No.
Absolutely
Future,
not.
because Future came out with Same Damn Time, and then DS1, I think, and DS2 came out around that same
DS2 came
time.
out, yeah.
And that's DS2 was, I think, the hottest of that year that it came out.
Really?
What was that?
Oh yeah, it was
2014.
Was that
was-
the trap? God bless and all the trap niggas?
No, that was Stick Talk.
Okay.
Freako.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his best album. Overall.
Yeah.
Yeah, legit.
I mean,
Where you at?
if you count the features too.
Oh yeah.
To this day,
on a run.
he's still on a crazy feature spree.
Do you agree with the Mount Rushmore? J. Cole, Drake,
And Nicki.
Kendrick, and
Kendrick.
Nicki?
That's not a bad top 5. I mean, I guess I would. I don't know, J. Cole. I love J. Cole, but like I don't know.
Oh, Christina
What
might
don't
fight
you
you.
know?
I don't like
Christina
it.
might fight you.
Hold on.
Christina might cut your mic off.
Hold on. This is why I have the ding.
Yeah.
Because
I
what
have a
don't you
wild-
know about J. Cole?
I definitely I was hip to like Friday Night Lights and Cold World. Like that was one of my favorite projects of all time, actually. But after that, I think Forest Hills Drive obviously was almost flawless.
Masterpiece, yes.
But after that, I don't know. Like it just could be.
You didn't like For Your Eyes Only?
No.
It's because you can't relate. You're still too young. When you fall in love and you have,
Here's the please cop it.
it's not please copping. It's true. You can't relate to some lyrics. Like he's talking about love, wife, babies.
Oh, so you related to on Forest Hill Drive? You related to Wet Dreams and
Of
him
course.
having his first time.
I was speaking my language right there.
I'm saying who don't relate to
I was
that.
speaking the language.
I mean, I can, but yeah. So tell us a little bit about your podcast too. How long have you been podcasting?
I think 2021 would make 2 years. So I feel like we're still like fresh into it, but yeah, it's basically like we discuss hip hop kind of like this, you know, free area, you know, just discussing our opinions, but definitely about the culture too. Like we want to roll out more merch and, you know, do the same thing, put on PVD and discuss like local rap and also like hip hop and just the overall culture.
All right, in your perspective, who's the hottest local rapper?
Hottest
or
local
artist?
Well, I think what's his name? Jay Links. He's like what you would say is
Well, he's
hot
industry now.
because he just got signed and everything. Which shout out to him.
Yes,
I
congratulations,
actually met him
Jay Links.
before he went to LA,
Sorry.
and the kid's talented for sure. Like,
Yes.
Sure.
Dropping a bomb for Jay Links, who just
For
got
real.
signed.
Boys, too.
but yeah, I think he would be the hottest like out of Rhode Island right now.
But
Gotcha.
would you say he's your favorite though?
A favorite local? I would say Mock. Shout out my boy Mock. Mock Dusa.
Where's he from?
He's from Pawtucket.
Are you from Pawtucket too?
Yeah.
Oof, I'm so sorry.
You went to Shea.
You're
you went
kidding.
to you went to Shea or Tolman?
I didn't go actually. My mom didn't
wow.
want me to go to public school.
What?
So I ended up going to St. Andrews.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
In Barrington,
okay.
so.
He got a
Yeah.
good education. I like that.
Nah, my
He's
parents
over
didn't
it.
want me going there. They're like, I was not the kid for that.
Good,
I
and
would have
thank
got
God.
my ass beat or something.
Oh no,
Nah.
that's crazy.
Public school ain't that bad anymore.
Where'd you guys
Really not
grow
that
up?
bad. I grew up in Providence.
I was a mutt, so I'm all over. Like I.
Just rep your set proudly.
No. I was a mutt. So I had ties in Warwick, ties in on the south side.
Okay.
And then Cranston is where I went to high school. So
You
Okay.
running?
On the
You
east
run?
side.
You on the
Cranston
run?
East or West?
on the east side. East
Okay.
side.
Oof,
East
the
side.
ghetto one.
No, it's the multicultural one.
Diverse.
Yes,
The diverse one.
the
So
one with the sprinkles.
yeah.
Sprinkles of
Oh,
chocolate.
you didn't even introduce all of us. You just.
I know.
up.
I'm so
See?
sorry.
You
I forgot
fucking shit
everybody. But
See, I knew I should have introduced
if
this
you
shit.
haven't, this is why I ask you. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe now. Like, comment, share this video.
Make sure you smash the bell.
Yes, smash
Yeah,
that
smash
bell.
the bell.
Comment down below. Let us know what you think about everything we're talking about. And I am Christina Sev.
Superstar. I'm Wendell B. Jordan.
You already know it's your boy Benz. By the way, this lemonade shit tastes like shit.
I thought you was gonna say it was good. Are you good over there? Do you want us to push
Wendell's
over?
always trying the newest drinks. He goes in, he's like, ooh,
He's the snack guy.
Yeah, I'm a snack god.
This is
I
like
ate a
shit.
fucking duck fetus on
it
air.
tastes like
what?
some old- you ever let your lemonade sit
Like,
for a long
ooh.
You want
time?
some ice?
Yeah, there's
It's
ice.
not gonna help it.
How you know? Did you put it?
It's
did you
gonna
put
water
in
it down, so it's not. Gonna
Are you
be-
good in that corner? Do you want us to push over?
I'm great.
Okay. All right.
So
So
marvelous.
so today
Sound like a charm.
we have not much news because I feel like there's a lot to talk about with the man who's in the center of hip hop right now.
In the center,
Oh, what the hell? Are you drunk
What is
already?
wrong with you, son?
He's drunk off 2 sips of beer. That's why.
Of 2 sips of a lemonade drink. What is wrong
Hold
with
on.
you?
Do you not agree? Do I need to hit the bell again?
Yeah, Just
Yes,
because,
you need to hit
it's
the
West
bell.
Side Guns, just because it's West Side Gun's birthday, don't mean you got to be all Griselda.
Oh, it was a special. It's a holiday for him. I didn't even put two and two together.
I'm a big Griselda fan too, but
No.
I wasn't.
Relax, relax.
I told you I'm not good at quick mouths. But so today we're gonna talk about the whole debacle with Dababy, Lil Nas X, and we're gonna
Meg
talk
Thee
about
Stallion.
yes, Meg Thee
Tory
Stallion, the
Lanez.
mess behind Dababy, Kanye West, and the whole Donda thing that's been going on. Project reviews, discussion with the UK rapper Dave, Canadian alternative pop band Chiild, singer Leon Bridges, which probably you guys didn't even listen to all this, but I put it on there anyway.
I did.
And artist Yung Bleu.
Fire.
I put Moon Boy. It's Mood Boy. I mean, yeah. And new singles. So let's start with Dababy being a hot motherfucking mess. So this past weekend was Rolling Loud in Miami, and
It looked lit.
it looked.
It looked amazing.
I wish I was there.
Have you ever been to a music festival?
I actually been to Rolling Loud 2019.
Really? Were you
Yeah.
Rolling Loud, or
LA?
were you just there sober?
I was turned. But it's hot as fuck, so you're over there just trying to chug as much water
You
as
went
you
to
can.
LA, right?
Oh my gosh.
This one was in Miami.
Miami.
Yeah.
Alright.
Was it dangerous? Did you feel safe?
No, but it was fun.
Wow.
People was getting their ass beat.
That was the one. That
left
was the
and
one
right.
where all the artists was getting arrested and shit.
Kodak got arrested. He didn't
Yeah,
perform.
They was all getting arrested at that
That
Chief
was
one.
wild.
Keef.
It was
Yeah.
a hot mess.
Nah, it was wild for sure. Rolling Loud. It was fun though. That was
Yo,
a fun
Rolling
time.
Loud, if you're hearing this, y'all need to hit me up. I need to be
always
on
say
that
this.
stage.
Oh,
taking
so
them
you trying to
flicks.
perform?
Nah, I'm trying to be a shooter. What's up,
Oh yeah,
Rolling Loud?
they arrest
Allegedly.
shooters. They arrest shooters that roll out.
Come on, man.
You gotta say cameraman bands. You gotta say
They
press
know what
pass.
I mean.
You
They know
gotta
what
be
I
careful,
mean.
especially when you talk about New York.
Hit
You
up my
gotta be
page,
careful.
RCam Imaging.
They're not gonna hit you up. You're better off emailing them. But
Yeah,
anyway,
facts.
so I saw clips of Lotto, Dababy, Meg Thee Stallion.
Can I just say
Young
something?
M.A. What's up?
Because John Hope actually said it today too. And can artists like stop like singing or performing over their live vocals?
Oh, I see that all the
Like,
time.
because he posted it and it reminded me of what I was actually watching because Lotto did it, and it was like, are you
Really?
kidding me? Yeah, she did it on the clip I seen was In and Out, and like she wasn't even like singing the shit. Like she wasn't rapping it. She was just like doing her little dance. Like she looked good, but like, bruh,
She looks
Now let me
great.
ask you a question: Can you dance and rap at the same time?
can I?
Yeah.
It's not my job. I don't
No,
need
no,
to.
but I'm asking you: Can you?
You can.
You're supposed to.
You're supposed to. Like,
Not everybody
mean-
could do that though.
But that's and you know what? And I'm glad that you raised that question because that goes to my point that I was talking about the BET Awards and y'all looked at me like I was crazy.
Nah, I don't agree with that thought though, because not everybody can do.
But let me
that.
finish my thought because back in the day, the artists of our time growing up, they didn't have no back vocals, and sometimes you would even hear them mess up their lyrics. But at least you got to hear their voice
Yeah,
over
exactly.
their music.
If I'm going
live.
to a show, I want to hear you rap
Yeah,
the song.
'cause if
I
that's
don't want
the
to hear.
case-
I don't want to hear the song and then you just lip sing or you just ad lib the song. I want to hear you rap the song.
Right.
If I'm paying money, I want to see you rap it.
I want to see you
I
perform.
understand that, but also not every artist can do that.
Okay, and
Yeah, I
so that
understand
goes.
that argument for sure. Because it's like also like there's certain artists that have stamina on like you know the stage. They can rap and do their thing and still go on for like an hour. I feel like others can't. People new to the game at least probably can do that for like 20 minutes max.
I've been finding that it's the opposite. Like the new acts don't know how to perform well. And I have a problem with that because there's a certain caliber I feel like that you should be at when you're on a stage like Rolling Loud, for example, or any music festival, or just on that status. Like I expect more from someone like Dababy, who's been in the game for like 3-4 years now.
He's a pop star right now.
Exactly.
So he should be able to, well, not do his antics that he did this fucking weekend.
Yeah.
But he should be able to
Perform and rap.
Perform and rap.
At the
Like
same time.
Lotto, she's growing and like she was on the main stage. Like she should be able to actually perform, and she's been performing all throughout this pandemic. Like she should have that shit on, like down pat.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't be this fucking way.
And I'm thinking about rappers that jump around on stage and they still sing their music live, like Drake, Meek Mill, even DMX. Rest in peace.
Well,
Yeah,
it took Drake a while for him to
Here you
for him to
go.
do that.
He always got to find a way to take jabs at
just
Aubrey.
saying.
I'm gonna take jabs at Aubrey. Always
He
taking
is.
jabs.
I'm just saying it took him a while to actually.
You're a
learn
Drake
how to
hater.
perform.
Come on.
I'm not a Drake hater.
Yeah,
But
you
he
are.
got there. Is the point?
Yeah, he got there.
There
I'm
was
saying
artist
it's-
development
yeah.
at one point. I feel like the artists now
There's the
they don't
artist
care.
development.
Yeah, they don't care about artist development. So that's a good point that you made that because I also say that about local performers and people come at my neck for it. I'm like, nigga, I want to hear you.
Yeah,
I
I don't
paid to
wanna
see
hear- yeah.
you and hear you, not to hear your music out loud. I'll just connect my Bluetooth.
Wait,
Exactly.
what? Local artists are doing that too?
Yeah, a lot of them. They
That's-
don't
that's not
perform
good.
their songs.
Nah, you'll see a lot of it.
That's not good at all.
You'll see a lot of it at PVD Fest.
Damn.
Yeah.
You see, my thing is there's a certain amount of performance you need, but also I understand not everybody can do it.
I mean, so if you really feel uncomfortable with your performance, then at least make a separate track with like background vocals. You know,
you
like
know-
ad-libbing yourself.
You know, also what's missing is the hype man. A lot of these artists,
Nah, you don't need that.
Some
Yeah.
some of these
of
artists
them
need
do.
a hype man. A lot of them don't, and a lot of them need them. So you got an empty performance
Book
Because
me.
it gives them a break to actually do it. Like
to take breaths.
yeah, to
you
take
know what I
breaths.
mean?
Like when I was a hype man for long before.
For Joey,
No, not for Joe. My name is not Killer BH, all right?
for Big
nah,
Joe.
Nah, wait, yo.
Big Willie?
Hey, yo. Nah, so I was a hype man back in the day, and it was like it actually helped the artists that I was hyping up. Actually helped them
you
give
was,
them
so was you Flavor Flav?
pretty much. I was
Flavor Flav
wasted.
is
I was
an
wasted
icon.
at that show too.
That's Boozy.
Flavor
How you
Flav.
ad-libbing?
Wow.
Flavor Flav's Boozy's dad.
What?
You didn't see when they got together?
No.
No.
Look it up. You'll laugh.
No. No, thank you. I have no interest in that man. I've watched enough flavor of love for like to cover the rest of my life with his
Flavor of
mess.
Love, I Love New York. It was a time on VH1.
Imagine he carried that clock and couldn't tell time. That'd be hilarious.
He needed a digital clock to
That
tell
is
time.
mad funny. He needed a digital clock. That's hilarious. All right, so
All right, get back to the baby.
yeah, so the baby. Let's go out. Let's start with the mess, the Tory Lanez mess first. So some weeks ago, everybody talked about how the baby or Tory Lanez put out a song with the baby featured on it. And of course, Megan Thee Stallion felt some kind of way because supposedly they're friends. So the baby rebutted her and said that, well, she called him an industry nigga. And she said that industry niggas are weird. And he defended himself and said, oh, you know I'm not industry. Basically saying business is business. But fast forward weeks later, this man brings out Tory Lanez in a Dababy costume.
At Rolling Loud.
He was being petty.
Also have a question.
Yeah.
So is that baby his that Danny Lay is carrying?
I mean, it's possible. If not, who knows?
Damn.
I
That's a
don't know.
shot.
She is pregnant.
She is. She's very pregnant.
Yeah, she looks so cute. But I don't know. She hasn't named the baby dad. I don't know.
Is the baby gonna be called the baby? The son of the baby?
The baby's
No, it's
baby?
a girl. It's a girl.
It's a girl.
It's a girl.
Yeah, I mean,
The
well,
baby's
blessings to
Blessings to Danny Lay.
Danny
on that.
Lay, and good luck with your
Yeah.
pregnancy. Whoever the baby daddy is, I hope
facts.
he does what he
Just
got to do.
hope you have a safe and happy delivery.
Yeah, but I also hope that is not the baby's baby because he's a nuisance. But yeah, so he brings out Tory Lanez. What do we think? Is he being messy
Oh
or
hell yeah!
That's petty.
Penny?
Didn't Meg perform like right before him?
or
Yeah.
after? I think.
Yeah,
Well,
I was
I'm
like-
not sure.
Honestly, I'm starting to believe this is all for show.
It's a rollout.
Just for the
everything's a
drip.
rollout.
I'm starting to believe that this is all fabricated
Well, didn't
on
somebody
both sides.
Didn't somebody get shot for a rollout? Wasn't it Gravy who got shot for a rollout or something?
I don't know
like
who that is.
It was like back in the day. Like I think it was
Really?
Gravy who got shot for a rollout.
Damn.
And like
the
the
rollout
shit,
is
the
not
shit
worth it.
sucked.
Because if you think about
But
it,
everything's a rollout. Though.
we've been talking about Tory Meg for almost a year and a half. right? They went to court, nothing happened.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, nobody.
So I'm
was
starting to
addicted.
believe this is all bullshit to drive numbers in. You know, everybody's fixed in listening for what's happening. Nobody knows anything. We just know that Meg got grazed with a bullet.
I'm just so confused by how that case has yet to be followed up on. Like, this is a high profile
Because
case.
it's gonna get washed away.
It was a high profile case in a high profile city outside of
Yeah,
Kylie
that's
Jenner's
so
house.
Weird.
And nothing has happened.
That's so weird. A lot of money
This
is
is all
involved.
fabricated.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a whole money circle right there.
Yeah, it has to be.
And then it's all for the clout too, because people are like, oh, should we defend Meg or should we defend Tory?
You're picking and choosing what
Yeah.
side to be on.
Yeah.
But we all know they're all equally as toxic. Let's just call it what it is. Both equally, because they're dissing each other. They're talking back and forth.
I mean, well, at this point, Megan Thee Stallion
nobody's responsible for
is
anything yet.
defending herself because she
Yeah,
feels.
but that's the thing.
Well, she
Is what
doesn't
I'm
wanna-
saying is you're already picking a side. We don't know what really happened. We don't know anything.
Oh, no, we do know. We know that Megan Thee Stallion got shot, regardless of who it was. Somebody shot her, so she's the victim in this case. No
Okay.
matter what led up to that point.
But you're
So-
skipping over my point. Sorry.
No.
No.
You have insensitivity towards domestic violence.
It's all right. So the whole thing is, if her friend shot her, then Tory's scot free, correct?
Sure,
Then it's not domestic violence.
sure.
The thing is, Tory's saying I didn't shoot her. The gun let off. Who knows how it let off? If it grazed her foot or if it, because do you know how many bones are in your foot and none of the bones in her foot broke.
But that's why it's called grazing.
Outside of that, we shouldn't even be trying to analyze because there's not really any solid info there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
You know what I
evidence,
mean?
really.
It's like,
And like
I give you,
everybody's not saying anything, so it's like no one's talking, so they're not gonna be able to pinpoint. The only thing is they know a gun went off. Tory was there, and I think he took the rap for the gun. So it's like, yeah, something's gonna have to go down.
I
And
mean,
like,
well,
Nothing's gonna happen.
until he gets cleared of all this. I haven't listened to any Tory Lanez music.
I mean,
so-
well, obviously, there's a lot of missing pieces to the story that we'll never know and they'll probably never share. But I'm just confused as to why the court has yet to close in on this case. Whether he's guilty, not guilty, her friend did it, whoever. Like, why? The Bill Cosby case went faster than this. The Derek Chauvin case went quicker than this. I don't understand why
because
it's being dismissed like
fabricated. I believe this is all
this. I don't
fabricated.
believe it.
I think we're in a simulation. So yeah,
Oh my gosh. Okay, but the point is,
It's all
He-
fake game.
it's all fake.
he brought out Tory Lanez, and Megan Thee Stallion's fans obviously feel some type of way because this confirms that he does fuck with Tory Lanez. So,
And he
Not
also-
necessarily,
he-
because it could be business too.
He had Tory Lanez rapping Meg's verses on shit. Like they played his song and had him.
oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
he
see
was
that
rapping
either.
Meg's verses and shit.
Oh, nah, he's doing too much.
Yeah, they were just messy.
He's
and
doing too much.
I'm telling
supposedly,
you, this
from
is
what I seen
fabricated.
online, it was like Tory was wearing like was a framed shirt or like this is the whole some bullshit like that.
Whether
shit.
it's fabricated or not, it's corny.
It is wild corny.
Regardless, like you're
but-
you're a rap star. You don't need to be doing
But
these
what beef
antics.
in the industry is not corny when you break it down?
Nah, some beefs are not corny. The 50 and Ja Rule beef was not corny.
Nah,
that was dead ass.
That's real.
That was dead ass.
That's
but
real.
Tupac and Biggie, that was not corny. That was dead ass.
that was dead ass. But what I'm saying nowadays, you're talking about a different era.
Yeah, and they're
We
corny.
didn't have views. We didn't have people doing things for plays.
All right.
We didn't have
So
all these
is-
things back then.
So is the Pusha
the only
T
thing-
and Drake beef corny?
It is corny.
I don't think so.
Not when
It is
you're
corny.
talking about
What about
somebody
Drake and
dying.
It
Huh?
That one is
Drake and Kanye?
Kanye's. He's a little.
it is
crazy.
corny because that's where it boils down from. It doesn't really boil down from Pusha T, right? It grew its
started.
own limb,
Yeah.
but it didn't start at Pusha T.
Nah,
It really started at the Baby and
Pharrell.
Lil Wayne and that whole mess in back then.
It started with Lil Wayne and Baby.
Exactly.
With Pharrell.
And Drake was being loyal to his guy.
Yeah, and then
he even said like, "Yo, Pusha T is one of my idols."
Yeah, but just because we're in a new era and things are different doesn't mean they should get a pass on being cornballs.
He's still a cornball. He's a cornball from Charlotte.
That's what I'm saying though.
His performance
corny.
looked lit though.
He's definitely an industry nigga though.
Yeah, he's
Man was definitely saying something because he'll make a song with anybody. I feel like for business,
Anybody
for money.
Yeah.
He'll take the bag no matter what.
Yep, he will do anything.
He don't
for
got
money.
no moral ties. It seems.
Yeah, and he talks like his persona, like in interviews, is contradicting to his actions.
Well, because his persona, he would still shoot somebody and kill somebody in Walmart and punch somebody at a show and knock him out, but like he's still a corny nigga.
Yeah,
it's just weird.
It is weird. But then he also went on later that night to say I want to play the clip because I don't want to misquote anything he said, but if I don't find it, no. This is going to be this is the YouTube dudes trying to get you to listen to their review. I don't want that. So basically he said, so you know how like when rappers say like, oh, all the sexy ladies in the house, right? So he took it a step further and he said, if you don't have HIV or AIDS and you're going to die in 2 to 3 weeks, put your lights on. If your pussy smells like water, put your lights on. What else did he say? If you're not sucking dick in the parking lot, put your lights up. And I thought that was weird. I'm like, first of all, why is this what's coming to your head? Like, I don't understand where it came from.
How did that even make sense? And who's going to get hyped up off that?
Exactly. Like, that's mad dark and
That's
weird.
that North Carolina moonshine in the system.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is, but
did you guys hear the clip? What he said
I heard the
on
clip.
stage?
I didn't hear
I mean, I'm not crazy like surprised.
It's not about surprises. I'm more concerned of like, why did you say that? Like, was that the thing that was gonna get the panties wet? Like,
I mean, maybe
the crowd didn't even sound like hype. Like, yeah, we don't
they
got
threw a
HIV.
shoe at him.
Like,
So
Oh yeah, they shoot a dirty Adidas.
a dirty Adidas. So
I mean, his dodging skills is on point, though. I'll
He
tell
probably
you that.
seen it from a mile away though.
yeah, he moved out the way when the
He's
shoe
like,
came.
he did a Neo.
But like now they don't have a shoe.
Matrix.
Well, he's seen what type of shoe
slowed
it
down.
was. So.
He's seen what type of shoe it was in kind of dark.
Well, the
pitch.
person probably had to throw it far away.
Yeah,
He had
but
a good ass on.
you have
Sign
to.
him up.
Sign him up. But yeah, so the internet went crazy, of course, because saying the whole sucking dick comment was homophobic. Let's just say what it is.
It is, but I don't want. Oh, sorry. Let me.
Yes, please. And so Lil Nas X father took it upon himself to post and say something. It wasn't much, but he said it was enough. He posted a picture of Lil Nas X and he said the caption was "Bruh, sit down." And then he posted on his story Dababy's verse on a Lil Nas X song, which is insinuating like you hate gay people, but you have a song with a gay man. So everybody started going crazy and saying he's homophobic and he needs to be canceled and this and that. But what took me by surprise even more was Dua Lipa speaking out about it. And you know, they have a hit song together. And she wrote on her story, "I'm surprised and horrified at Dababy's comments. I really don't recognize." She spelled "recognize" wrong. I really don't.
Yes, she did.
I really
If you
don't.
think about it, a lot of artists can't fucking
dumb.
spell. They can't spell.
They
I
said
don't.
forget the education.
They can't spell.
Trying to
They
make these
ignore
checks.
the red squiggly line at the bottom of the word.
And that's why they always find
I
themselves in
mean,
some shit.
I
They don't
always
read.
have typos, so
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah, but you fix them.
But she said, she
tried.
continues to say, "I really don't recognize this as the person I work with. I know my fans know where my heart lies, and that I stand 100% with the LGBTQ community. We need to come together to fight the stigma and ignorance around HIV/AIDS." So, yeah, Dababy put himself in some shit. And, you know, to someone that's not in the LGBTQ community, of course they're going to be like, "I don't see the big deal. I don't see the big fuss." Of course, because it wasn't meant to offend you. it was meant to hype up the straight crowd. And Dababy went on to make a video and say,
yeah, he made an IG video, right?
Yeah, he said that how can you understand something when you're only seeing 6 to 5 seconds of a clip? What I say and what I do at my show is no niggas business on the internet and no bitter bitches. So he's throwing shots at everybody, and he just don't give a fuck about anything.
He said something about he was like, I got gay fans, but I wasn't talking about them. I was talking about the ones with HIV and AIDS.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yes, he said, I'm not talking about my fans. My fans aren't nasty gay niggas with HIV.
Yeah.
I was like,
he's a weirdo, yo.
Okay.
Wow.
Because I didn't hear that part. Because I was gonna say maybe he like that part, the sucking dick in the parking lot. I, thought he could have met something else. Because some
like
people,
a girl.
No, like. Some guys say, dick riding. Some people are sucking dick.
No, he literally meant that, because then his DJ after that said, yeah, some of you niggas be acting suspect.
Yeah, but now I understand, because all the parts are connected.
Yeah,
I didn't know that he said that after.
He's homophobic.
But also, like, what gay guy do you have beef with? Like, where is this coming from?
Maybe he has like some type of internal issue, like something.
Like maybe he's gay. Yeah,
yeah, like some must have messed with him.
Maybe he got some past trauma he got to go through.
I don't know.
Maybe he got molested when he was a child. Who knows?
Maybe,
because that shit came out of nowhere.
Of nowhere. And it's true what Dua Lipa said. Just to bring it full circle, and we can end it. Like her talking about, the stigma behind HIV and AIDS, that's been a thing that people have been using against gay men since the beginning of time. So
since the beginning of AIDS.
For him to do that is insensitive. I don't know. It's tasteless and it's raggedy. Whether he's homophobic or not, like, you just don't play around like that. And for him to be like, oh, you're not gonna die in 2 to 3 weeks. First of all, you could live with HIV.
Yeah, look at Magic Johnson.
He just don't know. He's not educated. He's very ignorant. He sounds dumb, and it's a shame that one of the biggest rap stars are conducting themselves in this way. So good luck to Dababy.
No, it ain't no good luck to him. Fuck that nigga.
I mean, good luck with his career, because after this, I don't know if niggas don't care.
I mean, I haven't heard the Baby project in a while, so.
Baby on Baby was, I think, like his best project. The first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's
the one that he's sitting on the baby.
Yeah, like the little baby.
Yeah. No, that one's called Kirk, ain't it?
Kirk is the one that he's talking about, his brother passing and
Are you
shit
sure?
like that. Yeah. Because that's the one that's the one he actually switched his flow up on, and he needs to do that more often because he doesn't switch his flow, so it's fucking trash.
I was talking about this one.
Oh, that's Kirk. Okay.
Baby on Baby.
So do you think that maybe the way he's acting is out of desperation for his career?
It could be. It could be. I mean, bad publicity is still publicity, so
he's still looking for another hit too. So.
Yeah,
because the last hit was Rockstar, so he's looking for another one.
Now, one thing,
and he put out two singles this year, and they haven't been doing well.
They didn't hit, so
yeah, those weren't really fire at all.
He needs to have a different flow and stop rapping as soon as the beat drop. Like, just let the beat breathe a little bit and
take your time.
Like, damn.
Or maybe he needs a break. Like, let's
go
also
away for a little bit too.
I was gonna say, let's also give him some grace, right? Because as black people, first of all, we go through bullshit. That's one off the jump.
He's about to have another baby too.
Yeah, his growing. I didn't even catch on. His upbringing was obviously hard. He talks about it. He lost his brother. Like, there's probably a lot of shit going through his head, but there's other ways to deal with it. Yeah. And I forgot who said this past week. But they said that black people need to make therapy cool. I forgot who said that. What? That black people need to make therapy cool. I think it was an athlete or a rapper.
Oh, wow.
I've seen that quote, but I forgot who said it. But that is actually very true.
Yeah,
that's a good statement.
Yeah, for sure. He needs therapy. But yeah, that's all I have for news. Oh, wait, well, speaking of Lil Nas X, his song is number 1 on the Billboard charts.
Can I actually go back to the Baby real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I just want to say, like, I don't listen to Dababy as much, and I wonder, because we're talking about, his trajectory and his place in the game. Mm-hmm. I wonder if this is, I don't want to say it in the wrong way, like this is
a cry for help.
Yeah,
could be.
Could be.
That's what I'm saying. His mental is not in the right place.
Yeah.
And instead of maybe bashing him, maybe we should have someone educate him, because I think that's also something we do. We tend to just banish the person that
Cancel
doesn't
culture.
understand, doesn't this, F the baby, instead of being like, yo,
but that's why I ended it with giving him grace.
No, I understand your way, but in the media for another 2 weeks, we're gonna hear the baby, instead of being like, you know what, let's let it, if he offended people, why are we still talking about it, type of thing. I think the media does more damage than the actual person.
The media is doing anything for clicks.
I get what you're saying, but we live in the microwave era right now. So until something else pops,
start changing that.
No, but until something else pops, that's what's gonna happen. Like something else will happen. Mm-hmm. Everybody's mindset is gonna forget about them. Like people probably already forgot about Bill Cosby getting out of jail. Like,
yeah, I don't think
about that shit. Like no one talks about it anymore. It was a thing for 2 days and it went away.
You know why too? Because shit that's happening doesn't have much substance. No,
at all.
It just this is why I don't talk about pop culture that much on our episodes on Monday, because it's just not interesting. Like the shit that they're doing is ridiculous and they sound stupid, they look stupid. Everything is a rollout, everything is a money grab.
Everything is a rollout.
So they're just not interesting anymore. I don't know, but that's why I don't last. It doesn't have substance. It's here today, gone tomorrow. Like Bill Cosby got out of jail. Okay, we all know what he did. Now what? It's exactly. We're reporting every little thing. Jennifer Lopez is back with Ben Affleck. Who cares?
She's still a hoe.
No. Hold up.
Nah. I'll mess with y'all. She just got back.
Do you think Jennifer Lopez is a hoe?
I wouldn't say a hoe. No, I think
she can't be alone.
She's
but that doesn't mean
maybe she's maybe needy, in a way. I think she definitely needs a man.
You're calling her thirsty?
I would just say needy, just because she went from Derek Jeter to
not Derek Jeter, Alex Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, yeah.
wrong Yankee.
One of the Yankees.
The worst of the two Yankees.
He's actually A-Rod arguably is one of the better ones.
Of what?
Of the Yankees.
No, he's not.
His record? Come on.
I'm a Yankee fan. You cannot talk to me about that.
Before the Yankees.
A-Rod's not bad.
A-Rod's one of the...
Okay. He was also on steroids at that time when he played for the Texas Rangers.
Now you snitching for the Yankees?
No, it's known. It's known. It's public.
No.
It don't matter. Look, A-Rod's...
All right, this is not a sports podcast, but because I would have gave it to you right there.
I watched the Yankees from 2000. You stupid. From 2003 to 2008, and
they won the World Series in 2009.
And
you missed the year
when you
she said 2008.
Yeah, if you would have watched them the next year, you would have seen them won the World Series.
But you know who won in between those years, right?
The Red Sox.
Who cares?
Definitely needy.
So what is a hoe to you? I want to hear from a younger person. Like what?
A hoe, I would say a hoe is definitely someone who's not settling, but just fooling around with a bunch of people, but not any type of settlement. So you think that
women can't have more than one sexual partner?
I mean, they can, but I would consider it at the same time that'd be a hoe. But both for females and males.
All right, I was waiting for you to say that. To say if a man can be, if a guy can be a hoe too.
Yeah,
because a guy, I was a hoe back in the day.
I know a lot of guys whose wee-wees might fall off any minute now.
Hey, yo, they hitting everything walking.
That's sick.
Those are the type of dudes who be like, yo, this vagina don't got a face, like that type of dudes. There's dudes out there.
Insensitive.
There's dudes out
Their own
there.
standards.
Like,
Oof.
But you
They
know
all look the same.
that all comes
Nasty.
from a place of hurt.
Does it?
This is a fact.
Or just
Nah, that's actually a
No,
point.
no, this
Like,
is a
something
fact.
missing.
yeah,
Like,
it's
this
like
is
something.
a fact. There's no question about it. You're hurt somewhere down the line. You were hurt. It
Therapy.
doesn't matter if it was yesterday or 10 years ago. You was hurt somewhere.
Yeah.
I already
Trauma.
I talked about this before. I was like, when I was going through my whole phase, it was like, and I even told my fiance now, I was like, yo, like thinking back,
Like,
I was
why'd
like,
you stay?
like thinking back, like, yo, I fucked you up, like mentally,
Yeah.
like I fucked you up, like
Wow.
shit like that, and
That's a real conversation. I'm proud of you.
yeah, it was. Yeah, we had that conversation, and like, because I did her dirty, because we dated before, and I did her dirty, and shit like that,
Yeah,
and
but
then we
she's still
found
talking?
we found our way back to each other, and then but my whole shit with that, it was like, I told her, I was like, yo, I haven't been alone since I was 17. Nah,
You
not
should
even
see somebody
16.
about that.
16. I haven't. Like, I always had somebody I was talking to, or somebody I was like, oh, come through.
Somebody was
Yeah, somebody
Smashing.
was. Yeah, somebody
Little
was
ting.
fucking with.
little
thing. Since I was like 15, 16.
So you were Jennifer Lopez.
That's what I'm saying. She
no,
can't be alone.
no, don't do
No,
that.
because
She can't be alone.
She can't be with.
She can't be alone
without somebody, and
Yeah,
he
but that
couldn't
goes
be
against
without
my
somebody.
point of saying she's not a hoe.
She
And
can't
you're
be
helping him.
alone. She
I'm
can't
sorry,
be
but
alone.
he
That's the
makes
thing.
sense right
Yeah,
there.
but if you're having sex with one person,
But even then, you can't be. She can't be alone.
okay, but if you're having sex with one
She
person,
doubled back, so she doesn't count. Her body count don't go up.
she recycled the body count. She's smart.
That's a
she's
smart
going-
move.
she's
She
going back. The
she
next
knows how to
person
play
is-
chess.
but how many men of her age as how many people you slept with? Like, how many men of your
She's
how many-
52.
Okay, how many females or men of your age as how many people you slept with?
I know some girls that have more bodies than Jennifer Lopez,
Okay.
and they're half her age.
Okay, and the people that they're dealing with
Those
don't
are
ask.
hoes.
And the people that they're dealing with don't
we're not
ask
gonna
how
do
many
that.
body counts they
We're
get.
not gonna do that.
Because I'm not
He
asking.
can't count nobody's body count and call them a certain name.
Yeah,
But why
I don't
not?
count a bounty
Because
count.
it's not
I don't count a
right.
bounty.
It's
So
not
he could
right.
call J-Lo a hoe.
No, he
She's
can't
a
call
hoe.
nobody a hoe.
But
You know what I
J-
mean?
I,
She's
no.
not a hoe.
Okay, let me rephrase
You
that.
shouldn't
J-Lo
be
is
calling
not
nobody
a
a hoe because
J-Lo is not a hoe. She just can't be alone.
Okay.
Which
So
is
she's
goes to
mon-
the point of being needy. Like,
Yeah,
she's
but
one
she's
of those females that
monogamous.
just she's gonna stick with one guy, but
She's codependent. She can't be
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah. She needs to like be by herself.
Yeah,
a
she
little bit.
needs to learn herself because I don't think she learned herself unless she's like me, and she is also a Leo, so she might be.
Oh, brother.
So, and have you noticed that it stopped raining once cancer season ended? I'm just
it
saying.
rained today.
It literally
but-
just
but
rained.
I'm
It
just
rained
saying.
2 days ago.
I was in the car.
What are you
waiting.
talking
But
about?
I'm just saying.
Leo
I'm just
season
saying.
started with rain.
I'm
You
just
know
saying.
why? 'Cause
I'm just saying
cancers are
because
always
you're
crying.
always emotional. it was raining every single day
I'm
of
a
cancer
cancer,
season.
so I'm defending myself here.
Vans is always crying. Wow.
It's gonna rain in like 3 days of this week. What are you talking
He's
about?
crying right now. Calm down.
Yeah, but it doesn't rain all day. It just gives us a little
It's mad
sprinkle
sad.
and we're good. But but the whole thing is like maybe
The
she
whole thing.
good point. Maybe
You
she
can tell your
found
podcast.
herself. Maybe she found herself with the people that she's been with. Maybe that's how she
That's how she's
figured
learning.
out. Yeah, figured out how she wants, like who she is and stuff like that. Because that's how I learned
Okay.
who I am and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get back to music.
Yeah. Okay. We're done. Jennifer Lopez is not a whore, and she's the most beautiful woman
Let's
on the world.
talk about somebody who else has mental illness.
Oh my goodness, my heart. Okay, so Kanye West had a listening party in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta
Which
on
looked dope.
Friday.
the A.
Yes, and it had 3
A-Town Stomp?
million viewers on Apple. He broke the record. And we heard features from Lil Baby, Pusha T, Don Toliver, Travis Scott, Roddy Ricch, and the one and only.
Jeez.
Jay-Z, man.
Feel it coming in the air. Jay-Z is
Wait.
going to be on the Donda album.
Sing that again.
No, that's we gonna run this. Oh, forget it. But yeah. So, what do we think about how the album sounds? Did we hear it? Did we not?
I did.
This is definitely a rollout.
Yeah, I was tuned in, and I would say like he's still definitely on that like Ye vibe. Like he's on the like the newly really like religious type of energy. But then again, like I like how he just fuses with a bunch of different artists. Like he had Baby Keem on there, Kendrick.
Yes.
Like he'll work with young collectives, and I even heard Cardi on there too, Playboy Cardi.
Yes.
So it's like I think he's still like he has that old mentality of just being a creator and coming from that era, but he's definitely on some new stuff. And I don't know, I'm still like unsure about how I feel about it.
Same. I said the same thing last week, that I was excited about the features because Kanye usually is ahead of the game with who's gonna be hot, like working with Chief Keef and working with Travis Scott and so on. So, but I'm like you, like I heard the music, but I didn't want to receive it in that way. I want to hear it personally, blasting through my speakers or headphones in full. Like I don't know. I'm not a fan of this style of listening party.
I just want the album. I'm gonna just say this one thing and then sit back. That Jay-Z verse was not it. That shit sounded like he recorded it at 3:30.
But he did.
Yeah, it sounded like that. It sounded like he recorded at 3:30, and it was like your your younger sibling hitting you up like, hey,
Wake
I need a verse, and he just was like, yo, here, take this shit and get away from me. Like, fuck, like leave me alone. Like, just I'ma rush this shit. I don't give a fuck about it, because if you hear Jay-Z's on prior songs, like you heard him on the Nipsey track.
Oh yeah, what I feel like
if you hear that and you hear this, you're like, really? This is fucking simple shit that you probably was just like, all right, this rhymes.
I feel like it was more of him addressing things rather than he wasn't so much worried about the bars. He was more like, okay, let me talk to the people about what they want to hear. Because I have the lyrics right here. He addressed the whole Trump thing. He said, Donda, I'm with your baby when I touch back road. Told him stop all of that red cap, we going home. Not me with all these sins casting stones. This might be the return of the throne.
Yeah, but then he also says something about fucking something fell on knees. I'm like it was a play on word about fell on knees, like praying. Like, come on, fam.
But
like,
the beat wasn't.
But I think the beat, it's not totally finished because the whole song is not mixed and nothing like that. And like that's why
he might go back and
that's why I think it's taken up to, because it's not coming out till next week. So that's why I think it's like it just seemed lazy.
Yes,
it's like I know Hove and I know what he's been putting out.
You know Hove. You don't want to call him Sean.
You don't want to call him Sean?
No, his mom calls him Sean. I'm gonna call him Hove.
Yeah, but Drake's mom calls him Aubrey, and you said,
well, that's because Aubrey's not Hove.
Oh my goodness gracious!
But Drake's mom calls him Drake.
Right
there. Drake's mom calls him Aubrey.
She does not call him Drake.
She calls him Aubrey.
I don't think anybody calls him Drake. Any of his people, they call him Aubrey.
They might call him Drake.
Nah, I don't.
Do right and killing everything.
Drizzy. They probably call him Driz. Some
you
wild
want to
shit
say
like
Ayo to that?
Driz, huh?
But okay, so you didn't like the J verse.
I just didn't like the J verse. The rest of it needed drums somewhere in this whole shit.
Drums was definitely
he gotta call up Timbaland right now.
He needed it. That's why I think it is taking so long, because it's not fully mixed and nothing, so it's not done. And like supposedly he's locked in Atlanta, like in a stadium somewhere, and fucking finishing it. And
supposedly he's living there.
Yeah. So who fucking knows? He's a fucking weirdo.
Don't say that. That's not nice.
He's a weirdo.
Well, no, Kanye's definitely one of the best to do it though. Like I feel
ever of all time.
Creator, he's ultimate.
No.
We didn't get Bands' take on this. Hold on.
Nah, because he, even though like he goes through his shit, he's a genuine creator. Like he loves music, and I feel like the way he's making this too is in the moment. He probably got these people riled up like 2 months ago, and they just started creating, and they're still doing it today.
Supposedly it was all in Wyoming.
I was just gonna say he did the same thing with the album he dropped in Wyoming.
That crash. That
It
trash.
wasn't that bad.
That trash.
Kids See
was
Ghost
trash.
was, I feel like, better than
Of
those
course,
two.
the production was way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's because of Cuddy. So, but
Yeah, Cuddy and him.
he was
definitely.
humming all over that shit. So,
Bless
You're not
him.
gonna AO that?
humming. He was hum.
You like that?
Yeah.
Humming, humming, hum.
Really? No pause?
Bands,
Hey,
what's
hey.
your
No
take?
pause?
Please.
Hey, I like when my girl.
You choking? You okay?
That is why I asked you if you're not gay. I was getting to that. But go ahead.
So for me, I hate to be influenced when I listen to something. So the fact that we had to listen to it and then hear the crowd, I wasn't too happy about.
Like the hype.
Yeah, because now you're influencing my ear, and I don't like that.
Right.
It sounded cool, but I want to hear it when it comes out.
Yeah.
You
Are
know,
we
then
ex-
I'll be able to judge and say, "Oh, it sounds good."
Are we excited about
No.
Jay-Z alluding to the throne?
No.
Do we want another throne?
I don't think
Yeah.
a throne is coming.
It'd be dope, but
I don't think it's
I don't
coming.
think it's
but
coming.
I'd love like another single or another like track
Yeah.
with them because that one wasn't it.
I don't think it's coming. It's gonna be another J. Cole and Kendrick album, joint album, or Lil Wayne and Juelz Santana album that we want to happen, but it's not happening.
Do you think that this will be his redemption stage, like from the fans and black people? Because obviously Kanye has done a lot of idiotic things, like
Hurtful
saying
things?
hateful, hurtful, and just wrong.
I
Like
think-
slavery is a choice, supporting Trump, taking pictures with Trump, saying that he loves Trump. Like there's just a lot of things that at the time, like just hit home.
I think there's a big hole in the foundation already. You can't rebuild it.
Unless you're
No, there's no rebuilding that.
No, unless you're one of the Kanye lovers who don't care.
No, but
That's the thing.
even then, they're gonna have that. There's still gonna be that drip.
I don't know. Why don't you
I feel
tell
like
us?
I'm taking.
Why don't you tell us?
I feel like I'm
Tell us
taking one of her
what?
Why don't you
quotes.
tell us?
Nah, I feel like I'm taking.
Oh, like from a Kanye fan?
Yeah, from a Kanye fan. Like,
Well-
like you're the stand of the podcast. Why
You
don't you tell
know,
us?
I'm not a stan. I'm a
You are.
fanatic. It's different. I don't.
just because you don't support his Trump shit.
No, I really don't stand
so
Kanye.
if Kanye walked through this door right now.
She
I would
would.
pass out. Oh
All right, so,
So
you're
you're a
Y'all would all
You're
be
scared.
hype. What are you
You're
talking about? It's fucking Kanye West. But
Okay.
no, to
It's just a nigga from Chicago.
you can ask me a question and not let me answer it. Come on. But yeah, so when Kanye was going through it, I was going through it because, you know, you just have an attachment to an artist when you follow their career all the way from the beginning and just relating to the lyrics and feeling like you understand them and understand what they're going through. So when he was saying all that stuff, I was genuinely hurt. I unfavorited all his songs, got it out of my shuffle, and like I was brokenhearted because
brokenhearted.
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 Yeah.
Is that actually how you say that?
I feel like that is. I'm an
All
English
right, all
major. But or am I?
Was an English major.
Right, because the degree is there. Or is it? But at the beginning, you know, Kanye started, well, even throughout his whole career, he says a lot about black empowering things. So it's kind of confusing and it's hurtful. But I'm a forgiving person. And I also can relate to his spiritual journey and finding God and finding your place with religion and spirituality and like having a family and being married. Like all that stuff is all human stuff to me. So I just think that Kanye is imperfectly perfect. He's misunderstood. He's sometimes I don't think he's smart. I think he's too creative for his own good, and it kind of like gives him like a clusterfuck. Like he doesn't really know how to articulate his thoughts, and that's why his rants sound crazy. Like this, he's just so complex, but I think that's what makes him fascinating is that you're constantly trying to figure it out, and people love doing that. He's like a big ass puzzle. And I wanted to talk about the evolution of Kanye West because even though you laughed at that, but
I laughed at that.
I laughed.
Oh, you
I laughed at it.
I mean, but just looking and thinking about his discography, did you guys ever think that Kanye would be who he is today, like in his
Absolutely.
career?
Shit changed around
Oh, right at 808s.
Yeah, right at 808. Shit changed when his mom passed.
His girl left him.
He broke up with his girl. Well, his girl broke up with him. Longtime girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
They were supposed to get married.
Mm-hmm.
He got with Amber Rose.
And they were drunk all the
he
time.
got with Amber Rose. They was drunk. It was this drunken rebound. Supposedly, that's the picture of him and Amber on the album cover.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got with Kim. And after Watch the Throne, he got with Kim. And shit just went left.
I don't know.
Shit went left.
I think the only thing that went left with him is his lyrics. Everything else I love. Like the production has always been
his
good.
His production hasn't fell off, but his mental. He got the Kardashian curse.
Yeah.
I don't like that when people say
I
that.
think his production fell off.
I don't think so.
Well,
I think
after Life of Pablo, it wasn't
different.
the same.
Well, Donda, I like the production on Donda. I feel like that
Sounds
revived it a little
I
bit.
have to listen to
Daytona
it.
production wasn't bad.
Jesus is King production is
You're not a
beautiful.
fan.
You need to listen to the production on Jesus is King. It's amazing.
And Keith,
Like,
Keith
for
goes
me,
too.
for
Kids
me,
goes, yep.
Life of Pablo was the last album that he like really had great production in, because that rollout they had, none of that was really like.
Ye has good production on it.
Life of Pablo was the rollout for Life of Pablo was a fashion show. Was the Yeezus season?
Oh,
2,
that was so.
and that was just
that was fire.
bad. I didn't like it.
Yeah, but when have you ever seen anybody do that?
A rollout for what was it, Fashion Week in New York?
To that magnitude, and just have niggas just standing like.
Yeah, I would have been pissed.
Only
if I was a
Kanye
model.
can get away with shit like that.
I would have been pissed if I was a model. You
I
better
mean,
been
but
paying me.
he's
Really,
also
bro.
I'm sure they got
like
paid.
we also have to take away the
And the clothes
influence
was
he
whack.
has in the fashion culture.
But did the Yeezus
in
jump
terms
over
of
the jump
talking
in?
about his music only is what I'm saying.
Oh, like
You
you're
know,
saying you could separate
I don't you separate the fashion from the music.
It's groundbreaking everything he does, though.
Yeah.
I think he's falling off.
Is it
Are you
groundbreaking?
serious?
No, I
Is
don't
it
know.
groundbreaking?
He
I think-
changes fashion every time he.
I'm
Every
not
time he
talking
comes out
about
with
the
something he
fashion.
He doesn't change fashion.
I'm not talking about the fashion. I'm
Look at
talking
his shirt.
about
This is a Kanye shirt. Look at his shoes.
I'm
The
really
big
repping
tees.
Kanye right now.
Like this is Kanye swag,
Okay.
dressing like a bum wearing sweats.
hold on,
Okay,
but I'm
but
not talking
Kanye-
about the fashion though.
The polos,
Okay,
the book bag.
I was
Why are we
talking
talking
about-
about the fashion? I'm trying to
You
take
brought up
away,
the fashion.
I'm trying to take away the fact that a lot of people add that to his trajectory in music.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the same.
No,
He's falling off musically.
but I'm talking about
He
him
has.
as a whole.
He has fallen
No,
off
no.
musically.
Musically, he's falling off.
I know, but
We
I'm not
have to
talking
admit
about
that.
music. I'm
Yeah.
talking about Kanye's
He has
evolution
fallen off
as a
music.
whole.
I'm here with you on that one.
No, I was gonna say too, like with the point of him falling off with music, I feel like he's still creating great music, but it's not really matching up to his audience. Like I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want Jesus is King like the way it was. It didn't match with my life, and a lot of people felt like that. Like my friends, it wasn't like he had the young crowd very much, and then even like people who used to like him like didn't like his new music. So I feel like his music's just kind of going into his own world that doesn't match up correctly with us sometimes.
I see what you're saying, but I think the genius thing about Jesus is King is that, or not even Jesus King, but to your point of Jesus King, Kanye doesn't make music for a certain audience. He just creates whatever is on his brain at that moment in time. So for him to create Jesus is King, I think is very true to what he was going through, which is finding his relationship with God.
And that's beautiful.
And I don't think that he was
didn't need to
aiming
share that with
for
us.
the younger audience. I don't think he was aiming for like, I'm going to get everybody to believe in God. I think he was just like, this is where I am in life and this is how I feel.
Okay,
and
but
the choir is beautiful.
he also doesn't need to share that with us. If
Why
you're
not?
doing that, if it's pure, then you don't need to share that with the world.
Why
you can
not,
You
though?
can keep that to yourself.
Snoop made a whole gospel album. Why can't he?
Snoop was experimenting with different sounds.
Okay, and
Snoop also made a country music.
I
album.
think that
Like, it
argument doesn't
matter.
sit on
It's-
both ends because of the fact that we're not talking about where Kanye went with the music. We're talking about the quality in the production of the music.
no, I'm talking about his evolution as a whole.
I'm talking about Kanye in general. Like the whole music, I think his music fell off after even the good music, the Cruel Summer album.
But
like that album was pretty much just all good music because it was all popping at the time. Got in the studio and said, "Fuck it, we're gonna put out an album," and that's what happened. Like it didn't have to do with anything else. They're like, we're stuck in the studio, we're all popping, we're all cool. Let's just hop in the studio, make some tracks, and we'll put it out. Had nothing to do with Kanye. Only thing that Kanye had to do was be Kanye because he was the figurehead of the label at the time.
He was the leading
of good music, and that's when good music was popping. That's when they just put out. They just had like Good Fridays. They all had that shit, and that shit was popping.
Right.
And after that, when Yeezus dropped, this shit just went left. Shit just went left.
I feel like Yeezus was ahead of his time, and so many artists today make music that sounds like Yeezus, but nobody hates them. Travis Scott, Playboy Cardi. You gonna say no? Travis Scott, Kid Cudi, Playboy Cardi,
Kid Cudi.
Little Uzi Vert. They are all Kanye's sons. That
Drake,
sound
you
is
could say,
Yeezus. Even Drake, exactly. Kanye, everything he does, the lyrics may not be top tier anymore. They're trash, right?
Black Skinhead is compared to what song?
Okay, but what I'm saying are the lyrics are still true to how he feels, and an artist's job is to display and for their music to reflect their life.
And sometimes they can just
Why
keep
are we
that
mad
shit.
at that?
And sometimes they can just keep it.
Okay,
Keep it. Is sometimes where I get mad about.
but don't you say
them.
music is subjective?
It is subjective.
When are you going to use that line? You only use that line to protect yourself.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the whole thing is with Kanye, it's like I want him to, like, sometimes you can keep your shit.
You want him to be the way you want him to be.
No, I don't want him to be
But
the way
he's
I
his
want him to
own
be.
man.
Like Life
He
of
is his
Pablo.
own man,
Life of
but-
Pablo was cool for what it was. Like I like a couple tracks. I pull that shit off. What I need. Like I don't like the whole album as a whole. I'll use bands and shit. It's not 14 out of 20 that I like.
60.
It's less than that.
He doesn't
But
know.
My math
you got,
was
you got
wrong.
the
My
Foxy
math
Brow bath over there.
My math was wrong,
Leave
but
Foxy Brown alone.
But the whole thing is like I'll take a couple tracks that I need and I'll pull that off. Like you can still make the music you want. I can give a fuck. I'm not gonna check. I'm not checking
but
for you as much as I was checking for you in your earlier work.
But the
You
question
are-
I asked was, in Kanye's career, the look at everything, not just the music, from the beginning where he came out with how he was a fashion, the content he said, the women he dated, the things he did, the people he affiliated with, how he is today and who he is today. Did you guys see this for Kanye?
absolutely.
Like to this magnitude. He is,
I didn't
I mean,
expect
I know you heard through the wire.
you didn't expect what?
I didn't expect like the turnaround after like Life of Pablo, like Jesus is King.
Like the mental breakdown?
Yeah, like really feeling the mental breakdown and him like reflecting not only, his mental state, but just like literally the way he was going about life. Like I didn't expect that. Like graduation, college dropout, all that was very like, it was a reflection, but it was kind of like buffered and it kind of matched to everybody. Like everyone could bump that. Like, I don't know. It was a different way that
So
he
you
did
feel
it.
the same way I do.
I think it's
Because
because
that's how I feel. I feel like right up to Life of Pablo, everything else for me is like no for me. Like
you know why though?
It's cool.
Because you can't relate.
You can relate to Black Skinhead.
Yes.
In the gym. That's about it.
Do you not hear the lyrics of Black Skinhead? That's a black forward thinking
Yeah,
song.
but
Hey, put up.
But the
pull up
reason why the
I'll
music
put up the
doesn't-
track listing.
Blood on the Leaves is a banger too.
Again, back to
Come
to
on,
what
that
I was
song
saying.
live. That song
That's
is crazy.
it is crazy live. Yeah.
back to
But
what
I'm
I was
just
saying.
on site. You can relate to that? Because when you
I like
play
it.
when you play that song, you think your speakers are broken.
I've hated bitches that I feel like is on site every time I see them. So yes, I can emulate things just like I listen to Future. I can't relate to Drink and Lean, but I'm fucking with it.
I can relate to Frico.
You know what? We're done here. All right,
I can
so
relate to Stick
You
Talk.
had a point though. You were saying something.
Is the production. The production fell off at Life of Pablo.
I beg to
No,
differ.
Jesus was before Life of Pablo.
But
The production,
the
with
production
Yeezus
wasn't
changed
bad.
the sound of music.
For me, the production on Yeezus wasn't bad. It was just the music for me that I couldn't sit with.
It was experimental.
Exactly. It was
Experimental, yeah.
This is very
You know what I mean?
It's not for
That's
everybody.
the difference. Is I'm I'm a production guy. I listen to
If it's not Griselda,
everything.
you don't want it.
That's why I don't remember lyrics.
No, if it's
You know what I
not
mean? Because I'm listening to the whole package as a production. This is the product you're selling me. And it fell off. You know, is it good? Maybe. But it's still not what your company was, you know, offering me before.
And it just, I feel like when we see how great he is when he hit us with Graduation, he hit us with Dark Twisted Fantasy. That level
His
of
best
Kanye
album.
was just
Dark
beautiful.
Twisted
You know what I
Fantasy
mean?
is a
Yeah.
masterpiece.
That, yeah,
That's
legit.
his best album of all time.
Yeah,
That's
I would
his
say
best
that's
One of the best
Which one?
albums
Yeah.
of all
It's
time.
his best album. His best album.
Which
but
one?
It's definitely one of the best albums. My Dark Twisted
it's
Fantasy.
either that or Graduation for me.
I think Graduation for me.
Graduation is good, but there's some
Graduation
throwaways
is-
on Graduation too.
They're-
Not for
You
me.
like Drunk
I
and
don't
Hot
know.
Girls?
I love that.
Yeah,
album.
that's
like Barry Bonds?
The album for me is No Skip
Barry Bonds.
all the way through.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like Barry Bonds.
I could literally put that album on
mean, I've
and listen
listened
to
to
the
it.
whole thing, no skips, and listen to it twice, 3 times.
What did he say? Something.
always go back to it.
Konnichiwa, bitches. It's classic though.
Let me get my Chrissy Teigen on.
No, not Chrissy Teigen.
I mean, but Wendell, your music taste is kind of
Yours
questionable.
too.
Mine?
Because-
you think La Máquina is the best album of all time?
It's the best album of this year.
Which one?
Questionable.
La Máquina by Conway the Machine. Bar for bar, there's
that's
not
a-
one album touching it.
Damn.
Can't,
The one with
one.
Sister Abigail, right?
yeah.
That shit's
Come on,
hard.
ain't nobody
That shit's
telling me
hard.
different.
All right,
I'm
let's
still
J.
bumping
Cole?
that.
let's wrap
J.
it up
Cole
because we
is
gotta
second
end.
for me.
Okay.
Travis? No, not Travis.
Tyler Creator.
Tyler.
Tyler's
He's like 6 for me.
he's
A
like
6
3.
out of 10.
No, on my top 6 albums.
Oh.
Oh,
And
so top
what are
10
you basing
albums.
it off of?
Hmm?
What are you basing production or lyrics?
Everything.
Yeah, Conway did not.
What's your
miss
favorite
on that
project of the year so far? Or
Favorite?
plural?
Damn, that's tough. I don't know. I go back to Tyler the Creator's project a lot. I think that's number 1 for me right now, but it might switch because I really like Conway's project. I also like
Did you like J. Cole?
J. Cole. I actually really liked that sound that he was bringing to the table because him and Lil Baby just
Oh, they don't
nasty.
miss. They don't
Praise
miss.
the devil. Him and
Him
21
and 21
Savage
don't
too.
miss either.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
back to that black skinhead conversation.
No,
I
we're
was-
done
I
with
was gonna-
Kanye.
I was gonna say, like, can you read that first 2 lines?
I can
'Cause
recite it for you for my theme song, My Leather Black Jeans.
All right, where do you wear leather black jeans?
First of all, I wore leather shorts on
Hold on.
Saturday.
I
She
said
wore
leather
leather black
black
jeans,
jeans.
on Saturday.
No, she wore leather
mean
black
shorts.
shorts. I said leather black jeans.
I'll get some. Anyways,
Let's get out of
For the
Kanye.
next
yeah,
Mania
I cannot
hosting
wait
off.
for Donda. I can't wait to receive the whole
week.
thing. And
We'll be
hear it.
talking about Kanye.
We'll be talking about Kanye for a
lot.
little while.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened?
I didn't say nothing.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know much about those.
So
Nothing
did
about
anybody
Dave?
listen to the Dave album?
I did.
What'd
No.
you think about it?
Tell us
He's
why
a-
you didn't listen to it.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Prejudice.
You
Tell
can't-
us why.
No, UK rap doesn't get me. Like I
I
don't.
Why?
understand you though.
I don't fuck with Mans. It maybe because of the accent. And I don't know.
Come on, fam.
It just doesn't speak. It doesn't speak with me. It doesn't speak to me. Maybe
Nothing
because
speaks to you.
But,
maybe
I mean,
because
you
they
said you
they
support
kidnapped.
all black people.
Maybe because they kidnapped
Hold on,
Dipset
hold
back
on.
in the
Now-
day.
hold on, now-
They
now-
set 'em up
now
to
I'm a-
rob them.
You said
all
you
that.
support all black people.
I do.
Dave's a black artist.
Okay. Support
You're not
to him.
supporting him.
Just click
I support
play.
Click pay.
I support him.
Listen to what he got to say.
He don't
You know
need.
what,
He don't
though?
need my 0.02 cents. Like
Yeah.
he's fine.
But title actually pays the most.
Yeah, I don't have
But
Tidal.
what I was gonna say is, I understand you with the dialect. Like their accent, I had to get
It's heavy.
past the accent because
I can't
sometimes
do
I'm
it.
like, what the fuck are they saying?
Like UK rap, I can't get into. Is the dialect? Is all that. I just
but
can't do it.
Dave is running laps around your favorite rapper right now.
This is a
Congratulations.
He's running laps
This is
around
a
Ransom.
fact.
I like Skepta too.
Skepta's
Skepta.
nice.
And,
There was a guy
Legacy
on that
Folk.
album.
AJ Tracy. I listened to all of them.
I
so.
will never hear it unless somebody plays it. On
But
my
why
percentage.
not? Just give it a shot.
I have better things to listen to.
Okay, bands, from a 1 to 10, what do you give this album?
I give it a solid 8.
Okay.
You know, because it was more messaging than
Yes.
actual music.
Substance.
So,
Quality.
you know, and you know, they packaged it well.
Not only that, but it's a full-length album, a real full-length album. It's an hour. It's 12 songs. Snow
got a
Allegra,
song with Snow?
James Blake,
I might click on that.
Wizkid,
That's it.
Stormzy. Killed
Stormzy's one of the greatest UK artists. I'm
And
not
the
gonna say rapper.
interludes in between. It was just such a well thought out conceptual album. I give him a bomb because it was good.
That's definitely getting replayed in my car.
Same Z's.
I gotta bump that.
You gotta try it out.
You know, it might be a little tough because of the accent. Wendell
I mess
probably
with UK
throw
rap.
it out his window.
But he said he likes Stormzy. So.
I like the accent, you know.
I mean, not
Word.
Skepta.
yeah.
That's actually Australian.
Oh yeah.
Is
yeah,
it?
you're-
The way you said it.
What do
yeah.
you know?
There's a difference.
Wait, you from Australia?
Trousers.
Nah, but I've.
Mike?
You from the down under,
I-
Mike?
Come on, man.
So there's a YouTuber that I watched that he's from Australia.
My boy's
And that's
from
how they
Australia.
sound.
My boy's
bet,
from
bet.
Australia.
So like, you know, and listening to UK rappers, you pick it up. Like
Yeah,
a slight
nah, that is
difference.
true.
Don't
He's
listen
saying
to him.
trousers.
He don't know what he's talking about. All right, so there was also a Chiiild album that came out. They're a Canadian alternative pop band.
This is
Hope for
fire.
Sale. It's a vibe.
Yeah,
I didn't
this is a
listen to
vibe.
it.
This
To
is a
me,
vibe.
this
be
sounds like
honest.
what Emotional Orange is supposed to sound
Well,
like.
I like
Rory also
Emotional
manages them too as well.
Yeah, Rory has a thing for like that popish
For that
sound.
sound, for that
Yeah.
sound.
It's more like Jamiroquai and stuff
Yes, it's very white boy, but like I might be black.
like that. You know, that's why Fontaine.
That's a lot of Canada right
Fontaine
there.
is one of his favorite artists because of that.
Fonte, not Fontaine.
Oh, Tom
Fontaine.
Fontaine.
My bad.
PH.
PH.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he
Fonte,
makes a lot of
Fonte.
music with those types of artists.
Yeah, he has a song. He has a
The
group.
Liquid Dragons.
No.
There's a song that.
Oh my god.
Let me move on,
Like, yeah,
please.
yeah, please.
So they released their debut project early
Foreign
last
Exchange is the
year.
name of the group you're talking about.
Synthetic Soul, and the lead singer Jonathan, who also writes and plays the bass guitar for the group, has written for artists like Usher, Jennifer Lopez, your favorite girl, Rob Thomas, Emotional Oranges, Mario, and more. So the guy knows what he's doing over there. And speaking of singers, Leon Bridges also put out an album, and it's called Gold Digger Sounds or Gold Digger Music.
I
Let me get
did
the-
see the cover. I didn't get to it.
Okay, so if you like Marvin Gaye, if you like Smokey Robinson, if you like
that good R&B,
Jazz.
That's playing
what
on
it
the way
is,
back
yeah.
home.
it's like
Rip.
high quality grown ass R&B.
Does it sound Motownish more?
Yeah.
More Motown and
Like look at his fit. It's very much that.
Yeah.
The high
I'm
waisted.
definitely gonna check it out tonight.
You
It's
won't
a
be
vibe.
disappointed.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, it's called Gold Digger Sound, and Terrace Martin is on it.
That's my guy.
That's
Yo,
it.
there's this girl Ink.
Sold.
She could sing her ass off. I thought it was Thames at first, but I'm not sure where she's from. But I gotta look her up because she sounds amazing.
Probably from the UK. A lot of
Here-
these
here you
artists
go.
are coming from the UK. I mean, but
Why
am
don't
I
you just move
lying?
over there?
Am I lying though?
I don't know. I
Half
don't
of
know.
the
who she
R&B
is.
singers are coming from the UK.
No.
No, Snow is from Sweden. What are you talking about?
She's Swedish.
Yeah,
Swedish fish.
yeah, man.
All right. So in
IKEA.
I love IKEA, but Yung Bleu made his debut, his highly
That shit is
anticipated
fire.
album called Moon Boy.
That shit is fire.
Yo.
Off the first track, it was lit.
I cried when they was like, "Thank God, thank God, thank." I was like, "Yes." thank
That was your boy because you was hyping him up for a minute.
Who? John Legend?
No, Young Blue.
Oh yeah, he was my pass me the Hawks for the last like 3 weeks. But he
That's a
has
fact.
Yeah, yeah.
his features are John Legend, her, Moneybagg Yo, Kodak Black, and Kodak Black killed his verse. He's a rapist, but he makes good music. Kalani, Big Sean, Jeezy brought Jeezy out of retirement. Drake, Gunna, Chris Brown, 2 Chainz, Davido, and A
Davido.
Boogie with the hoodie.
Somebody said online the other day they edit Henny and it was like you sound like Kaylani.
I don't want to talk about that on air. Moving on. Yung Bleu's album is, to me, my favorite project.
Hold on.
No, we're not gonna do this on air. We'll do it off air. Yung Bleu, this might be my favorite project of the year, and I think I have a soft place for ghetto soul. This is what I'm calling them: Rod Wave, Moray, and Yung Bleu.
Okay.
They all have that like I came from the struggle.
Great
Moray had a.
Was it an album or just a project?
It's an album. Oh no, I think it's an album. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
An album. Moray's an album.
Okay.
It's an album.
Either way,
Debut
it
early.
was great.
I like that.
Yeah.
It was great. I enjoy niggas who are heartbroken but in love and came from struggle. That's my bag right now. So congratulations to Yung Bleu.
So are you in love?
Amazing debut. Huh?
Are you in love?
That's a personal question.
Are you in love or is love in you?
Love is in me and I want to share it with everybody.
Con todo el mundo.
You're welcome, Christina.
I see here you're bumping Demeanor off of Pop Smokes.
No, I'm not. That's on my shuffle. That came up on shuffle. I really don't like that song that much. What'd you think about the Pop Smoke album?
I say like there's a couple songs that are alright, but I don't know. I feel like the whole thing about him like passing on and like his music's still there with features. I don't know. I feel like that's a little morally wrong, just because like he's not there.
It's a money grab.
Yeah, but like people are already doing it, and it's already been a thing with like we've seen that with Juice WRLD, we've seen that with other artists, but I don't know.
Miller.
I just have that weird like taste in my mouth when I'm listening to it.
It feels weird. It's also weird to me too because the lyrics are like, ooh, too real.
Yeah.
Like his life was violent.
And like some of the features didn't really match.
Like the Dua
So
Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
But a lot of people like that song.
I like that song.
Yeah,
it was
but
actually
it's a good
pretty
song.
cool.
But it's like he wouldn't have wanted that.
Maybe he would.
that's
We don't know that.
Exactly. We don't know because we wasn't around him, and his
that's the
music
thing,
was
yeah.
definitely changing.
We won't
But
know.
that's to the point that he's making is like
Yeah.
we don't know what he would have wanted. So just leave it alone.
Maybe that song made it never came out.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, he
This
could have
is
just
possible.
kept that in the vault.
Let him rest in peace.
Yeah.
But there were
R.I.P.
also some Lucy's that came out, and we'll end it with this. I don't know if you guys heard anything, but I'll just put it out there for the listeners. Belly, who seems to be taking his rap career very serious. He's tired of writing for you niggas. He's coming out himself. Better Believe with The Weeknd and Young Thug. Smiley. Everybody's talking about this track with Drake over the top. Drake is... Man's be using his brain.
But I want the boy to come out.
You want the boy? He's coming.
The boy needs to come out. Not man.
You
the
want
boy.
the boy to come out?
Hey, yo.
Yeba and Smino.
You said it.
Yeba and Smino put out a very sneaky track today. For me, Smino never misses. He's also a very cool dude. I got to meet him when he was here with SZA. And
Oh, that Kalani.
I'm looking forward to the career.
Right there.
The Kiana
right there.
Lede, yo, you put me onto Kiana
Right
Lede,
there.
and I thank God for that every day. I love her. She's one of my favorite R&B. These two women right here, Kiana Lede and Kalani, they're doing the damn thing.
And they're both so sexy.
And they're so gay.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Kaylani.
Yeah, wow, it's delicious. All right, we're getting horny on here.
Over here,
Khalid,
lusted over them, too.
I mean, look at the goddamn cover.
You know who did look juicy? Sweetie.
Oh my God, when you sent me that video, I had
Yes.
to take a glass of
Yeah,
water.
I was like,
When doesn't she look scrumptious?
That's true.
but nah, she was extra spicy
Yeah,
in this
we'll
one.
show you the video after. Khalid dropped a new song. Khalid
song
is
is
like
actually not bad
Khalid
either.
is like the guy friend that just tells you the right thing when you're stressed out. Because this song is very much like, yeah, we're going through some bullshit, but we're gonna be all right. Childish Gambino is on some song with Brittany Howard, who I'm not sure who that is, but it sounded good. And of course, Lil Nas X and Jack Harlow.
Oh, that song is hard right there.
I fuck with Jack Harlow. People
Industry
sleep on
Baby
him.
is actually fucking fire.
It's good. I think people sleep on Jack Harlow because he's white. Do y'all agree?
yeah.
Absolutely.
But he still
But
gets
I
a
think
good
he's-
fan base because he's white.
I think
The white-
I think
That's true.
the black community accepts him very well.
I
Yeah,
don't
just
think so.
because
I think
I think they accept Jack Harlow more so than they did. Who's the one with the dusty ass braids? The one who did
Post Malone?
But Post Malone's not a rapper though.
Yeah, but he came out
as a
with
rapper.
White Iverson, so he try to come out in that
You
rapper
know who
vibe.
else people hate? The Yellow Wolf
Oh, he sucks.
Yeah, I
Fucking-
don't
Yeah,
and
Yellow
Machine
Wolf
Gun
is
Kelly.
Trash. No, Machine Gun Kelly's nice.
The only white
I
guy
don't
we
fuck
have
with it.
accepted is Full Throttle
Mac
is
Miller.
Eminem.
Mac Miller.
No,
Mac Miller too.
Not really,
Miller, yeah.
because
Mac Miller too.
a lot of people accepted Machine Gun Kelly.
I think
You
it was.
remember
Yeah.
Wild Boy?
Yeah,
that
I'm a
was
wild boy. I'm a
remember.
wild boy.
And he even made a song with DMX.
yeah.
But after Eminem teared him up, we haven't really
Yeah.
I
heard.
don't think.
No,
honestly,
he
I don't
switches
think.
sound.
I
He
don't
makes
think
rock music
Eminem
now.
really
Yeah.
lit him up like that.
Yeah, I think Machine
I
Gun
think
Kelly
Machine
got him.
got him,
It was like white on white crime.
and
It's
it was
crazy.
beautiful.
Did you hear the?
I loved it. I loved
you-
every second of it.
Did you getting real backpacky? Royce the 5'9" and Lupe and Mickey Fax are going
that'd
at it
be
right
good.
now.
But we don't have time for that. Let's save that for next week. We got
all
5
right,
minutes
all
left. Jordan Hollywood, who is a new singer, and Timbaland, they sampled the Ugly song, which
So
I'm
is-
so disappointed.
So
I
is
hate
Timbaland
that they
gonna
did that
fuck
to that
up
song.
Jordan Hollywood like he fucked up Tank?
We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But Kem and Wiz Khalifa also put out a song. I fuck with Kem. He's like a grown, corny R&B guy. And
A grown one.
that is all that I care about.
That's
There's a lot of music that
You don't
Kem
like
Better
that Dolly
Believe
Parton?
track is fire though.
Dolly Parton, no. Have you seen the size of her titties? Yo, I know her back hurts. I know that's random, and I
Free Pooh
shouldn't be body
Shiesty.
shaming.
He just there's a track out with him.
Free Pooh Shiesty? He's a murderer. Why would we want to free him? Put him away. Put them all away.
What
So
y'all
our
think
kids could
about
be safe.
SG? SG's project.
Who's SG?
He's an artist.
Oh, STG.
yeah,
STG.
yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
ESTG.
ESTG.
Oh, like who the hell is that? shit?
ESTG, what?
Like,
He said
ESTG.
SG.
Oh,
Yeah,
ESTG.
We were
getting
that
to the
fire
last
is
one.
actually fire. That project is actually really fire. That's what I've been playing.
He's nice.
Yeah, big
He's
in
actually
life
coming
or
to
death.
Providence soon.
Yeah.
By the way,
Word.
if y'all
So go
interested.
check him out at the Strand.
Yeah, there's somebody actually coming to Culture PVD. Shout out to Ruckus, who is bringing him out. His name is, let me see, it's somebody that's hot right now. Capella Gray, the guy who sings that song Gallus. Song is fire. But yeah, that's all that we have for this episode. Thank you for checking into Mic Check number 12. And like, share, comment, hit that button.
Smash the bell.
Let us
Smash the
know
subscribe.
what you think. And thank you, Ericson, for coming on. Shout out to Slime Session.
Where can they find you?
YouTube. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
Everywhere.
Just Slime Sessions.
And shout out your IG profile just in case the ladies like your mock tee and the curls.
yeah,
It's the
yeah.
curls.
It's Slimy Season. SZN.
Does
On
it?
like all
That's
all
a short
platforms.
IG. I never heard a short username like that. I thought you had more. All right. I am Christina Sev,
I'm wondering-
aka
Superstar
I
over
was gonna
there.
say AKA Girls Them Sugar Butt.
Girls of Sugar. Huh? Oh, you renaming yourself?
She did that.
You
yesterday.
self-proclaimed.
You can't give yourself your own nickname,
Yeah,
B.
right. Bands did.
Yeah, you can't give yourself your own nickname.
I didn't
son.
give myself my own nickname.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, somebody else
actually,
gave him a nickname. I heard
It
that
was
episode.
Bodega Los that gave me
shout out to
Ruben.
Bodega
See?
Los. All right. Well,
So you can't give
let's try
yourself
this again. Christina Sev.
Superstar.
And your boy Bands alongside Ericson.
Yes,
AKA
sir.
Slimy.
I'm Whittle B. Jordan.
Let's get
We'll
it.
see you next week. Peace.
Peace.